These are exciting times for believers in Christ who are interested in Bible prophecy. Many things that are suggested by unfulfilled future prophecies seem to be trending. We reserve a few minutes Sunday morning to discuss some of those things. We use recognized, reliable sources for news and information. We're not saying the things we report are the fulfillment of prophecy, only that they are the things you would expect from reading the Bible literally and looking for the prophecies to be fulfilled. So the mark of the beast. Believers and non-believers alike have some familiarity with that phrase. It's going to be something having to do with your hand or forehead that will allow you to identify yourself and to conduct all of your business. Biblically, it seems to be a system that's in place globally before the antichrist, the beast, declares himself to be God. It becomes his mark when a person swears allegiance to him. Those who do not swear to him will be cut off from any participation in society or commerce. They simply will not be able to purchase anything. And in a cashless society, that will leave them helpless and vulnerable. I read something, a new tech development that actually kind of blew my mind. I assumed it was false. It seemed so fantastic. But in fact, it's creepily true. MIT posted this article, Storing Medical Information Below the Skin's Surface. Let me read that article to you. MIT researchers have now developed a novel way to record a patient's vaccination history, storing the data in a pattern of dye invisible to the naked eye that is delivered under the skin at the same time as the vaccine. In areas where paper vaccination cards are often lost or do not exist at all. Does anybody have a paper vaccination card anymore? You do? Oh man, I don't know what I've had. I probably have rabies right now, but anyway. Paper vaccination card, it's better to ensure that everyone is vaccinated, says Kevin McHugh, a former MIT postdoc who is now an assistant professor of bioengineering at Rice University. The researchers showed that their new dye, which consists of nanocrystals called quantum dots, can remain for at least 5 years under the skin where it emits near-infrared light that can be detected by a specially equipped smartphone. The research was funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Koch Institute support grant from the National Cancer Institute. Now, if you follow these things, there's an internet rumor that Microsoft founder Bill Gates is funding a secret program to have a microchip implanted under your skin when you are vaccinated for COVID-19. It comes from this true story that he and others did fund this MIT research, and we don't know anything about what they're doing with the COVID vaccine. So that's what I kind of mean by sensationalism sometimes. People take facts from here and there and they put it together into a conspiracy theory. Let's wait until it reveals itself as a conspiracy theory. Right now, there's plenty here. John said that there'd be a mark on your hand or your forehead by which you'd identify yourself and conduct all your business. MIT says, yeah, we can do that right now without a microchip. We can just put a tag beneath your skin that can be read by an infrared reader. Right now it has your vaccination stuff, but it could really hold anything we want it to hold. It's not the mark of the beast, but it's one of the many possible advances that could function as the future tech that becomes the mark. Others include facial recognition, iris scanning, palm prints, vein scans, and a whole lot more. We're in the era in which all of these technologies are being ushered out, and sooner or later we'll pick one, and we will be in that type of a society that John saw 2,000 years ago, trapped by the digital technology that we all love so much. I'm simply pointing out that this was predicted. Then too, we're seeing the world's leaders calling for what they call the Great Reset. And it's a move towards a global economy and eventually a global government. These also predicted in the Bible. And this isn't a conspiracy theory, it is actually a conspiracy among the leaders of the world. And they're telling you, we want to change the world as we know it, and we're going to use COVID-19 to do it. It's out there, it's open. And they're saying it, they're naming it, they're going for it. COVID-19 is accelerating all these trends. We believe the rapture and the resurrection of the church is going to happen at any moment. It's imminent. Jesus comes, he resurrects the dead in Christ. Those who are alive and remain, who are in Christ, will be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. given our resurrection bodies, and together we will all go up into heaven to be with the Lord. At some point after that, that's when the Great Tribulation will happen on the earth. And in the middle of that tribulation is when the Antichrist declares himself God and demands loyalty and worship. But we're not going to be here. We're going to be in heaven. The only question is, are you ready for the rapture? If not, you need to get ready and stay ready and keep looking up, because ready or not, Jesus is coming.